Hey my friends, this is Aldie, and today I want to share with you 7 signs that you will become a successful entrepreneur. The first sign that you're going to become an entrepreneur is that you see potential improvements all around you. You know, when I started my business, I saw that there were so many different needs that people had that I wanted to solve, that I wanted to fix. And I looked around me and I didn't see the kind of leaders that I knew I could become. And the moment I realized that was the moment I decided to become an entrepreneur. In fact, I remember it like yesterday. I was at my college graduation and I heard someone say, "I will never read another book for the rest of my life." Once I heard that statement, I discovered that it was my goal to revolutionize the educational system. And I've never stopped since that day. If you know that there's so many improvements that need to be made, you need to decide for yourself exactly what you're going to do about it. Look at the people, the places, and the things around you and ask yourself, what can I do to create a better product or service that will serve more people in the end? Once you see all the potential products and services that you can create and the improvements that you can make, then you, my friend, are on a path to becoming an entrepreneur. The second sign that you're going to be an entrepreneur is that your mind is always working. You know, a lot of times people might have jobs, but their mind is not working on anything else. Their mind is only working on the job. Now, if you're on a job, but your mind is working on other things, then you know that you're an entrepreneur. Now, your mind cannot be working on false realities. Your mind must be working on true realities. Your mind must be working on those potential improvements that I was discussing before. I'll give you an example. I was working a retail job, and I had that goal in my mind of what I wanted to do and who I wanted to become. I wasn't just idly standing there waiting for customers to come in so I can do business with them. I was actively pursuing my goals in the meantime as I was holding my job, because I knew exactly who I had to become in order to achieve my highest goals. I knew exactly how I had to train my mind in order to remove myself from that job and prepare myself for entrepreneurship. Are you focused on something else when you're at your job? If so, then that's a major sign that you're going to become a successful entrepreneur. The third major sign that you're going to become a successful entrepreneur is that you want freedom. You know, there's so many times where I personally, in the 40 jobs that I worked, realized that I was so tired of people telling me what to do and where to go and when to use the bathroom and when to take my lunch. I discovered that there was no freedom in listening to my employer tell me how to live my life. Now, I'm not telling you to be mad at your employers. I'm not telling you to go quit your job. I'm not telling you to leave your station and just walk out of the business. All I'm saying is this: if you realize that you're in shackles and you can't do anything about it, then now it's time to buy yourself some freedom and think of a product to sell and a story you can tell to build your business. Now, when I talk about freedom, a lot of people think it's only about money, but it's about work schedule. It's about flexibility. It's about family balance. It's even about vacations. If you want freedom in your life, you have to decide what you need to do in order to buy that freedom so that you can say goodbye to your employer in the most righteous way. The fourth sign that you're going to become a successful entrepreneur is that you are so creative. There's so many people that reach out to me and they say, "Daniel, there's so many different ideas that I want to work on, but I don't know exactly which one to choose." Now, if you have this creative mind that is working all the time, you have to ask yourself, what must I do to use my creativity on the highest level? Because what I'm telling you, my friends, is that you have a gift within you. You have a talent, you have a skill, you have something that no one else has that needs to be utilized on a higher level. And you need to figure out exactly what that is. You have to figure out exactly what you need to do in order to harness that creativity and become the greatest version of who you're meant to be. I'll give you an example. When I was working all those jobs, I had so many creative ideas that could easily improve a certain situation, a certain system, or a certain way of doing business. But I felt like I couldn't express those ideas because the managers would always shut it down. The managers would say something like this: "Oh, we can't try that. We've done that before." And I would get so frustrated with how they were talking, with how they were acting, with how they believed how things couldn't actually change. So if you feel this way, not only about your job, but about your purpose, now it's time to act on your dream and realize that now you need to become an entrepreneur. The fifth sign that you're going to become an entrepreneur is that you want wealth. Look, it's very simple. If you want money, we all do, right? You have to decide for yourself that now is time to take the leap and start a business. Because your employer will put a cap on how much money you will make. In fact, your employer made an agreement with you and they said, if you work for this company for this long doing this work, will you accept this price? And you said yes. But a true entrepreneur decides that they have to say no. There's a certain point in your life where you have to realize that that price isn't worth your time anymore. You'll realize that you have something far greater harnessed within you that you need to show the world. And if that's how you feel right now it's time to take action on your dream and figure out exactly what you need to do to build your wealth. My friends, wealth can be attained by anyone. But don't be fooled. You see, a lot of people think that as soon as they start a business, they're going to make a lot of money. But sometimes it's the exact opposite. Because business can be an uphill battle. The first 5 years could be rough, even the first 10 years. But once you establish your business, once you build stability, once you understand your process, you'll find that wealth will be attracted to you. So focus on the process and the people more than you focus on the profit. And I guarantee you, money is going to be coming in your direction. The sixth sign that you are an entrepreneur is that you love to lead. Look, there's two kinds of people in the world. There's people who are leaders and there's people who are followers. The majority of people obviously are followers. But there are few people out there who can actually lead. And for me personally, I hated to be led by people that didn't know what they were doing. I found incompetency in every single job that I had. And I always said to myself, if I was a leader, I would do ... And I would fill in the blank. Because I realized that there was a certain limit of authority that I could exemplify on the job. I realized that I couldn't be told what to do anymore and I had to break free. I had to do something different. I had to utilize my true talents to reach my full potential. So if you hate being told what to do and you realize that there's so many limitations on your growth, then now is time to start a business and take your dream to the next level. The seventh sign that you're an entrepreneur is that you are fearless. Now when I say fearless, I'm very serious. You're a risk taker. You understand that you're either all in or you're all out. You understand that you're going to take this risk and throw all your money into this business or it's going to fail. You're going to do exactly what it takes in order to get rid of your fears and in order to live by your faith. You see, so many people are afraid to take a risk. If they have $20,000, they're afraid to part with $10,000. They say they want an emergency fund. But my friends, what if I tell you that you need the whole amount before you even start? That you need to invest everything you have in order to get started? Do you still think you can take the risk? Unfortunately, most people would say no. And that's why they're not entrepreneurs. Now, there's a lot of people that are meant to be entrepreneurs, but they're still afraid. And if that's you, it's okay. But after watching this video, you should firmly decide that now is time to do something in the next 18 months to get yourself to where you need to go in the business that you want to start. My friends, I could talk about fears all day. The fear of criticism, the fear of success, the fear of failure, the fear of poverty, the fear of not being known and trying to get your name out there. My friends, there's so much that can be discussed. But all I'm saying is this. Once you understand what your fears are, you're going to decide that it's now time to use your faith to destroy them. Because faith will always beat fear. Once you know what you stand for, then nothing will be able to take you down. My friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and I just shared with you 7 signs that you are going to be a successful entrepreneur. If you want to learn more about entrepreneurship, write me at info@danielaldie.com. Also, consider joining the School of Wealth. It's 12 months of mentorship from me, and I guarantee you it will change your life if you sign up. Use the code SUCCESS for 50% off. If you need payments, reach out to me at info@danielaldie.com as well. My friends, again, this is Daniel Aldie. please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button. Make sure to check me out on Instagram because I have so much more that I want to share with you. I look forward to watching you start your business, and I'll see you on the next video.